14-year-old girl who got the country all fired up over Virginia Beach's zero-tolerance weapons policy was back in school this morning. We've been telling you about Adriana Harris's story since she was threatened with expulsion over stopping a fellow student from cutting himself with a razor blade. Well, Andy Fox broke the news that the school decided against punishing her. These are scenes from yesterday, and Andy is back tonight with a final chapter of this story. Andy?
Yeah, Tom, Adriana returned to class today, but her last week has been a nightmare, and probably unnecessarily so. She and her parents are concerned that she got wrapped up in the zero-tolerance debate. When Adriana Harris and her parents showed up for her due process disciplinary hearing, they asked for two things. Adriana returns to class today, and the incident is removed from her record. This letter formally informed the Harrises both will happen. At the meeting, though, the Harrises expressed concern on the zero-tolerance policy that got them in this position.
We just told them our side of the story and how we felt about how the heavy-handedness and how it was handled with the zero tolerance, and we understand it is policy. But I think now the policy just needs to be changed.
In my opinion, the whole idea of zero tolerance is a bad idea.
We showed Adriana's case file to attorney Kevin Martingale, who defends Virginia Beach students who get in trouble at school.
Teachers, administrators, school board members should all be allowed to exercise adult discretion. That's why we have people instead of a formula.
Adriana was suspended because she took a razor from her friend who was cutting his arm. She immediately threw away the razor. But is what she did what we mean when we talk about zero tolerance?
To the extent that we have policies that are tying the hands of principals and leading them to be required to expel for a bad reason, those are the kinds of policies that need to be redone.
Virginia Beach's zero-tolerance policy reads, a student in possession of any weapon, which a razor can be, shall automatically be recommended for long-term suspension or expulsion. Martingale's troubled with the word automatically. Is zero tolerance just black and white, or can it also be gray?
And what we have to do is empower our principals and our teachers and other people in a position to make decisions to use discretion. Discretion's
Zero tolerance is a Virginia Beach School Board policy established by the school board. I called all 11 school board members to talk about their policy. 7 of these publicly elected school board members refused to return our calls. Sam Reed actually said to me he doesn't want to be out in front on this issue. Elizabeth Taylor says she won't comment because she sits in on some of these disciplinary hearings. Carolyn Weems said she'd get back in touch with me, but never did. We're on this story and will continue pursuing the elected officials to talk about their no tolerance policy. In the newsroom, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.